In recent years, the Bahamas has seen its fair share of loss of life and destruction from hurricanes, and if we're not careful and address the issue of climate change, the country could face even dire consequences. Author of 14 books, Wayne Neeley, dropped by our ZNS studios yesterday to discuss the issue, his outlook for the upcoming hurricane season, and what you can do to prepare early.
Dorian made the Bahamas the most area actively impacted by Category 5 hurricanes.
Hurricane Dorian was one of the most deadliest Category 5 storms to be recorded in Bahamian history, killing 70 people and leaving hundreds more missing and displaced. The catastrophic storm lingered over the northern Bahamas for hours, destroying homes, buildings, and everything in its path. Author and forecaster Wayne Neeley gave us an insight on the devastation Category 5 storms have made in the past.
We only had 3 Category 5 hurricanes impacting the Bahamas at Category 5 intensity. When Dorian came the 4th. So now we're tied with the United States of America to make it the most active area to be impacted by Category 5 hurricanes. Because as you know, hurricane Category 5s are extremely rare. The first storm was the Great Abaco hurricane of 1932. It decimated, interestingly, Abaco. It also had a similar track as the Dorian. And 18 persons on Abaco was lost in the 1932 Great Abaco hurricane of 1932. There was also the Cuba-Bronxville hurricane of 1933. In 1933, it was unique because they had 4 hurricanes impacting the Bahamas that year and 1 tropical storm. And it was a Category 5 that impacted Norte Lucha, decimated Norte Lucha. And then you had Andrew of 1992, which was a Category 5, but it was only a Category 5 when it was upgraded to a Category 5 intensity storm 10 years later.
Neeley says Hurricane Dorian revealed a silver lining behind a dark cloud and exposed the country to how powerful these storms can be, while encouraging Bahamians to be prepared for another slightly above average hurricane season this year. Neeley addressed the issue of global warming.
Hurricanes are becoming very intense, and we've seen the presence of climate change not only in hurricanes, but we've seen it in the wildfires in Australia. We've seen it in fires in San Francisco and California. And we've seen the evidence not only here in the Bahamas, because Bahamas is one of the areas that will be detrimentally impacted if once global warming takes a full effect. Because we are low-lying area, the highest height of is about 200 plus feet, and we are low-lying, so we'd be the first to be very susceptible to climate change and rising sea levels.
The intensity of global warming is a key factor for strong hurricanes to form, but Neeley says ensuring your homes and businesses for the upcoming season is something Bahamians everywhere should consider.
With 2020 hurricane season on the horizon, I should pay close attention to future alerts from the Department of Meteorology, future alerts from the National Hurricane Center, because hurricanes, you have to take hurricanes seriously because it's force of nature. You can't go against force of nature and win. So the best way to prepare for storms, the best way is preparation. Preparation is the key for these storms. And we as a country, we need to be more prepared for hurricanes. And we need to basically pay them we talk about preparation before the season, we talk about during the season, but most persons wait until the last minute to actually prepare for a storm, sometimes a few hours before the storm hits. People, for example, most of the houses impacted by Dorian, most of them are uninsured. Hurricane insurance is a vital key, and because we're going to have all indications are